Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're gonna see how far I can test this and if 21 kilowatts is enough power to control or if I'm gonna need more. Let's go find some easy rolling hills to roll this thing off of. I think a good way to test how effective the kilowatts is I'll roll off the same hill with different power modes. What I've noticed on the trails is that as you roll over the top of the hill, if you're really giving her in the higher power modes, you'll notice it when you hit the top. You may not notice it as much when you're on the flat or in the bottom of a dip. So I'm gonna try to truck this bike up some hills and see exactly how much power this thing's got. We're gonna do a little ditch test too. I haven't really done a whole lot of, it's pretty steep here. I've gone in and out of this a couple times, and it seems that I've got enough power to do it, but is it any more comfortable to do it with more power than I've got in drive? Oh, I just hit my nuts. Oh, didn't do that properly. Okay, let's use this fancy pantsy reverse button here. Whoa, no, didn't do that right either. I'm stuck in a ditch. Okay. It's a lot easier when you do it the first try and don't get stuck in a place like this. Okay. So that was drive. Have you come to mock me? Hi, everyone. What are we doing down here, goaties? Come to hang out in the ditch with me? I'm like, nah. Just came to laugh at you. Alright. Well, let's see if sport helps me out any here. I'm gonna try transferring my weight properly. I don't know what that is, but I'll figure it out. Whoa! Okay, I wasn't ready for that power. Hey, Willie. I need you to get out of the ditch, please. Thanks, buddy. When you go from drive to sport in, enduro situations, it really changes how much you give the throttle. Holy crap. I am not used to this. I haven't even hit turbo mode yet. I don't know when to throw my weight. It's got more than enough power. It's just a matter of me actually riding it properly. Let's go through the other way. Oh man, this is what I choose to do while I'm not used to the throttle curve? Okay. I could be doing this so much better than I am. I'm kind of abusing the power a little bit and doing it sloppy. So I guess that's an advantage to 18 kilowatts. It is so different from the 12 kilowatts. There's so much more aggression to it. Okay. Before I kill myself on a little ditch here. Sport mode's nuts. I'm actually leaning forward on the bike right now, and like I'm hugging my gas tank right up front. Whoa, not paying attention. So I'll be in like a not hugging position, and it just, even while we're moving, just tosses you up in the air. I'm starting to wonder if I should be doing this with my wrist not at 100%. Let's find our launch point, and then I'll be able to go off it in the different modes. That might do it. Okay, I've got my spot for test. You guys. We've got a crowd today. We have a crowd on the track today. You guys aren't making this very easy, you know that, right? We'll do one in eco just to get a feel. Oh, eco's so gutless. Oh my god. Here we go in drive. Just that little bit comes up when you crest the hill, and you can feel it where if you push a little bit right before that point, you could almost do a good wheelie. Get her into sport. I'm gonna try and keep the front end down. I'm gonna start with my weight back, and then instead of pumping, and then what you would normally do for a wheelie, I'm gonna try to hit the throttle as I come down into my pump. Willie, look out! Hey! Thank you. I definitely not very good at sport and turbo yet. Go! Wow! I was still wheels on the ground. I definitely span out a whole ton there. Man, it is a lot of power. Well, it's plus 50% going from 12 to 18K. That's a hole. Okay, let's go next to that. Okay, let's try again without being a dum-dum on the throttle. Maybe I should use traction control. And go! Yeah, it floats pretty good off the top of that thing in sport. Okay, here comes the 21 kilowatts. See if I can actually handle it. Go! Wow! Wow! Holy! It is so much faster. Wow! Holy cannoli! Alright, let's try and do a power wheelie in turbo. Oh my god, I'm wheeling down a hill. Oh! Still on, it's still on! Whoa! Oh, man, I am just hugging the front end of this bike. I can get a little bit further up, but sport mode still picks me up. I know I'm only 150 pounds, but holy snake! Oh man! Woo! With proper throttle control, turbo mode is usable. But do you want to use your whole throttle, or do you want to use the first 30% of your throttle most of the time? I think being in the right mode for what you're doing is definitely a way to get more value out of these bikes. Alright, so turbo mode floated over that hill pretty well. I'm gonna take you guys to a different spot that's a little bit more aggressive. That was a very easy rolling hill. Holy crap! Oh, it's not even in turbo mode. Oh, sport is so good. I'm gonna try launch in turbo mode, but man, I don't want to hurt myself. It's actually, for the time being, at my skill level, it is more power than I know what to do with. You know what's actually one of the most insane parts about sport mode is the zero effort that you put into pulling the front end up. You can literally do it all with the throttle, and you just twist and the front end comes up. There's no body effort at all. You can do complete power wheelies on this. Get a rolling start and do some turbo mode here. Watch out, puppy. Turbo, go! Oh my god. Holy crap. Oh man. Oh man. Oh my god. That's a lot of power really fast. So I've got this step up right there. And I know it looks real far away, but with the amount of pump that this bike has when you're in turbo mode or even sport, if I seat bounce properly off of that, which I don't know how to do, I bet you I could definitely make it up here in turbo mode. I 100% believe that that leap is capable. I don't even know if it'll make it up in eco. Let's try. There's a lot of broken glass for just one part of the jump. Whoop, dropped one. Oh no. Got it, saved it. We didn't lose it. Don't want to fall on that stuff. And with a run up, it can do it in eco. All right. That's kind of neat. That was drive, and that's quite a bit more air than I've normally been getting off that. That felt good. Let's see how sport mode goes. I gotta do that again. I'm not used to the power. It's quite a bit more that I have access to, and I can feel it. Man. I'm starting to feel the balance forward and back when I brake tap and when I hit the throttle in the air. It's really cool when you start feeling that. I love the progression that I've had today from doing this. The progression is awesome. It feels so good. But let's try some turbo now. I might not even use all the power, but I am gonna have it in turbo, and we'll see what happens. A little nervous, but I think I'll be all right. I feel like I'm barely touching the throttle to do that, and I just don't have the control to do that on this. That is borderline unsafe for me right now, and that's okay. I feel like I'm good enough to use sport mode, but not turbo mode. Seems to be where I'm at in my progression. As much fun as I'm having with this spot right now, my wrist is getting pretty sore from it. I'm gonna take you guys to a different spot. This is what we do with the goats. They chase the bikes, so we take them for a run. They like coming for a run, and they are my goats. Hey goaties, let's go! Practice some circle wheelies here. I've been trying to do some pivot turns. That was a decent one. This is where it starts. I know they're not very good circles, but you gotta start somewhere. And this is where I'm starting. Oh, I like that one. Except for I gotta stop panic braking. I gotta trust these brakes a little bit more. I mean, I do trust them. I just gotta trust myself. Oh, that was getting better. That was a good progress wheelie. It showed me feathering more than grabbing that brake. Lots of progression today. I'm sweaty. It's a good thing it's not very warm out. I don't know how far around I got, but that was, I think, 3/4. Yes! And this is just wheelies with 12 kilowatts. I'm learning more control before I step it up. I don't think it's wise to step it up too fast. Oh, yes! Yes! I think that was 2 of them that were 3/4 all the way around. 270s. I'll take it. I wasn't doing 270s yesterday, and somehow I'm doing them today. I wasn't even doing 180s yesterday. Who am I kidding? Oh, no, I'm gonna hurt myself. I'm trying to pull for it too much. I think that's time to call it on those today. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Time to call it on those today. That's what happens when you're too impatient to let yourself heal fully. You gotta get a massage from the woman. Not the dirty kind, like an actual, wrist massage. Tell myself I'm done, and then I go ahead and do one more. What's wrong with me? Had to be my throttle hand. The next day, let's see if this spot can have a little bit more of a hop to it when I'm in turbo. Here we go. This is in drive. Do a couple of these in drive and then get ready for some turbo mode. Start at the same spot every time. Okay, we'll do one more in drive. That was full throttle out for most of that. We've seen drive a few times. We've gotten used to it. Right next to the backpack. We'll kick it into sport. There we go. This is on the same one. Let's see how this corner feels. See if I can keep control. I'm making myself a little bit nervous on this corner. I gooped that start. I don't think I'm doing it any faster than I was in drive, but because I'm not able to handle that corner as well. Alright, definitely felt that back tire lift a little bit more off of that. We'll do one in turbo next and see what happens on that last part of the jump face and see if I can actually get some real pop off of this. This is a nice rolling hill that I'm getting air off of. That last one felt pretty good. We'll pop her into turbo for this one. Turbo's on. Whoa! Yep, holy fucking shit! Jesus! Man, turbo has... I'm not ready for 21 kilowatts all the time. It feels sweet, but it honestly scares me at this point because I'm not even attuned for 18 kilowatts. Man, that feels good. All right, let's head off to the last spot for testing, and we'll see if I can launch this thing. And turbo feels really good for, like, it feels motocrossy. And I've never ridden motocross, but that's what I feel like it feels like. Sport's so good. Okay, here we are at the next spot. We're gonna hit this once and drive. Should be comfortable with it. And then we'll do sport and turbo after that. That's higher than I've jumped on that one before. I'm not sure how wide open I'm gonna hit this in sport. We're gonna see though. Okay, here we go in sport. We're gonna feel it out a little bit and see what happens. Oh man, bike fell out from under me. Oh man, oh this is terrifying. It probably didn't even fall that far out, but I am not used to this. Oh, this is fun. Oh man. Okay, we'll do one more in sport. I feel like I am not able to do turbo on this. I'll end up doing it, but I might really be pussing out on the throttle. I'm not gonna lie. That felt better. Try another one, just for a little bit more comfort. Okay, they're starting to feel better, quite a bit better. I am not even using all of sport, but let's try turbo and see what happens. Turbo engaged. Oh my god. Man, I only gave it full throttle. I didn't even give it full throttle. I gave it a blip near the jump face. And it felt like I went just as high as any other time. I was nowhere near full throttle. That felt like a monster underneath me has just been unleashed. Full power is crazy. Is 21 kilowatts enough? Maybe. It is for me right now, but I'm 150 pounds. Alright everybody, as much fun as I'm having, my wrist has kind of had it. I don't want to push it and seriously injure myself. So, in conclusion, is 21 kilowatts enough for me right now? Yes. Yes, it is. Whoa! That was I'm just in sport now, getting used to it. I'm still tossing myself around. So for me, yes. For, woohoo, a bigger rider, I'm not too sure if it would be enough because I don't know how fast the power diminishes as rider weight goes up. But man, for little riders, this thing is a piss missile. Wheeling down hills, like it's, oh. Whew. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, go ride your bikes. Woohoo! Whoosh. Just holds the front wheel up so well.